I'm going crazy.
I know, so am I a bit. I don't know why. I need to find a job.
This is your job. It's your full-time
That's
job.
true, yeah, my bad.
What are you talking
Forgot
about?
forgot we were making so much money from this, yeah.
We are.
We are.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Background Football Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest podcast on earth, aka the Background Football Podcast. And I'm here again with my host, Frank.
Hello there. So we're back.
We're
Another
back.
week. Another exciting episode with loads of shit to talk about.
Yeah, it's the best podcast on earth. Honestly, we talk about so much great stuff, and it's so good.
It's pretty unreal. Like I sometimes pinch myself thinking about how we've gotten to this point.
I know, yeah.
And yeah, no, it's good. It feels good to actually finally have kind of made it in something.
Yeah, we're actually fully making money now. And
and thanks to you guys. So we really appreciate that.
We do appreciate all the support.
So
I guess we'll start with like the week. There's been Prem games, there's been Champions League, there's been transfer action, there's been transfer sagas, there's been quite a lot of stuff happened. So Frank, I'll let you speak about the week.
Well, yeah. So
what have been the key points, talking points?
Key talking points. I mean, from a Prem perspective, I feel like it wasn't the most exciting week. Not too much happened. Obviously, your red card, which with the controversial.
I guess we'll go on to that in a little bit.
We'll get onto that. But then apart from that, Tottenham, we're shit. We're dog shit. We're
another loss.
Yeah, we're actually. I mean, we touch wood, we won't get relegated. But I mean, like, there's been teams in the same position. If we weren't Tottenham, people would be saying like they could be in a relegation battle. It's just because we're Tottenham that they're not saying it. Well, people are saying it, but no one really thinks it. Champions League, City won.
It was good yesterday. Fucking hell, like 18 games going on at once.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I chose to watch like the most boring one.
Neto's shit.
Oh, fucking hell, that goal. Oh, it's dodgy, that.
Dodgy. When did you sign him?
He's on loan in the summer,
yeah.
It was like his first game.
Yeah. Where was he before? Was he Wolves before?
It was Bournemouth. He was Bournemouth like number one.
Bournemouth, yeah.
So he's got Prem experience, and I don't think it's...
Yeah, he used to play for Barca.
Yeah, well. It's quite hard to... When that is your first game in like 6 months, you're obviously going to be a little bit rusty.
No, exactly.
But for the first goal, well, he was in absolute no man's land.
Yeah, if he completely misjudged it.
Yeah, he fucked it. But anyway, like, it didn't really... It was a bit of a nothing game, really, because we were kind of guaranteed to go through no matter what.
I mean, it was a bit of a nothing. It was a bit of a nothing game week, to be honest. I mean, apart from City,
not really. I mean, for some teams, yeah, but for other teams, there was quite a lot to play for.
Was there? I mean, I know what
you want to get in that top 8, though.
I feel like the top 8 was pretty set before.
Was it? Maybe.
Or maybe one or two teams, like, and there was a bit of that to play for, but I don't think Madrid could have. Don't think Bayern could have. Yeah, but still nice to be done with the group stage.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next round now, and to be honest, like I'm really glad we got top 8, because the last thing we needed was 2 more playoff games.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I don't like this whole top 8 system, but the one interesting thing with it is the teams, especially the teams from the same leagues. I feel like just take you and City, for example, or take
Yeah.
you, Villa, and Liverpool against City. City now have another 2 games to play, so it's
Yeah.
a huge advantage just in the league. Like, take away the Champions League advantage, but just in the league and just generally if you can finish in the top 8.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's not just, City are going to have to play either Real Madrid or Bayern. That's not,
Is it?
I think so. I think that's like confirmed, and it's.
What? Why? How?
I
thought it
don't
was a
know.
random draw.
I don't know, but I read that. I don't know if that was true.
Do they maybe do it based on
I think they may do it based on the
like
positions.
the 24th position plays 9th,
I
the
think
23rd plays,
maybe
because that would make sense with where Bayern and Madrid are and where City are.
Yeah,
Then
I think that might be the case. I don't know
That's
for certain, but I read that on Instagram somewhere. So,
Oh, mad.
but at the same time, if you're City, you can't exactly rest your big players for that.
Nah, City have to go for the Champions League. They can't. You can't not.
Yeah, I mean they've won it before.
Yeah.
You wouldn't put it past them going
Yeah.
on a little run. I still think they're lacking in just defensive and midfield squad depth. I know they've
Yeah.
signed the 2 new centre backs, but it's going to take them at least half a season to get up to speed with it. Really.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if
Yeah.
Rodri gets back before the end of the
I
season.
doubt he will. I wouldn't rush him back if I was them.
Oh no, I wouldn't rush him either. But if you've seen, he's got his plans to be back by like April or so.
I mean, it'd be impressive,
Yeah,
but
I think
I wouldn't rush him back.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't risk it. I mean, I'd just write the season off, and then Pep's got. What contract did he sign? Just 1 more year?
2 more years, no, I think.
2 more.
He needs to fuck off, man.
He's got to come back up and then go win 1 more title and then fuck off.
Yeah, they'll win it next year.
Yeah,
100%.
They'll spend a shitload in the summer.
Yeah, and they've spent a shitload in January. It's just, I don't know. Yeah. Marmoush looks good though.
I didn't watch him actually yesterday. I mean,
I didn't watch him yesterday. Some against Chelsea.
Yeah,
I thought he looked good. I thought he looked like something they don't have.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they've lost. I mean, City, they've spent a lot of money, but in the last few years, they've lost a lot of players. And players have gotten older. Players have more injury problems.
Yeah, but someone like Mahrez.
Yeah,
he's a big miss. Even going back,
Silva's getting older.
Yeah,
always injured a lot now.
They sold Alvarez.
Yeah, signed Doku, who hasn't really done the business.
No, it's weird because when he first came in, Doku, everyone was like, "Oh my god, like best winger in the league," da 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 da, and it's just like
I was never that convinced by him.
Neither. I mean, it's kind of easy to say now, but even at the time, I was like, he's like exciting, dynamic. He looks good, and he looks good on the eye. I think that's what it is. But then his final product was just always a bit shit.
He'd beat 2 people. He'd beat 2 people with being rapid, being strong, quick feet, and then just fuck it. And no, I never thought he was that good. I feel like he had one good game he had one really good game every 5. Or when he was coming off the bench, he would make an impact because he is so quick, strong.
Yeah, he's that kind of type of player. If you're a fullback and you've been playing against a good winger for 70 minutes, then they bring Doku on. It's like, oh,
it's the type of winger as a fullback you would hate to play against, but awful 1-on-1, but the actual damage to the team not that bad.
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree. But Marmoush is it's a good buy.
Yeah,
I think they'll be pleased with that.
There's this guy on Twitter who back in the day when Salah was at Basel.
I saw that. Yeah,
see that? Yeah, tweeted Tottenham go and get Salah, and he did.
2 years ago, it was Marmoush, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Hey, the amount of players we missed out on, like excluding them two because we were never properly linked with them. But just
but I feel like every club could kind of say that. Do you not think?
yeah, but I think the difference is probably just it's more common in our history that it's been our fault more so. We haven't followed through enough.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of cases where we've been the same. I mean,
Like who?
Yaya Toure had a trial with us.
Yeah, that's true.
Ibrahimovic was heavily linked when he was like
Yeah.
really young, and we didn't. It
He
didn't.
turned you down.
Yeah, and
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo as well. We tried
Yeah,
to sign
true.
Messi when he was 16.
Yeah, that might have been a bit of a long shot.
No, yeah, because they probably
But
at Barca realistically they knew. I can't lie, they
yeah,
knew. You just do.
like, there's all the stories of him in the academy. It's like there's this guy Messi. He's the
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy seeing these like 16, 17-year-olds like just playing at like the highest level. I mean,
know.
like I know he's been spoken about so much, but Yamal is just like he's just an absolute freak of nature.
It's actually ridiculous as well because it's like you look at the best players in football in history, and you look at how few of the very best broke out at 16. Like
Yeah, no.
barely any.
I mean, you could say Pele won the
Yeah,
World Cup. He won the World Cup at 17, scoring 2 goals in the final. Like, do you know how crazy that is?
I know.
And like
I mean,
Yamal, Yamal, Mbappe have done. Well, I mean, like Messi to a certain extent, but I feel like he wasn't like the main guy at Barca for it until
yeah, I feel like
a few years.
Messi's I feel like it was like it might just be because he turned out to be as good as he is and was that it's like I don't know made this view. But I feel like when he broke out, yeah, like you said, he wasn't as, but kind of everyone knew.
Yeah,
Like still like he almost had something different to what Yamal's got. I don't know if it was a difference in the time or just the fact that he did it, that he did end up doing it. That's
yeah.
changed the view.
Yamal reminds me a little bit more of like the Salah type, where he's just
Yeah.
really fucking deadly, and he's gonna get loads of output of goals and assists, and
Yeah.
really, you know what I'm really impressed about him the most is his decision making.
Yeah.
He's such a good footballer, but it's also just like he'll play the pass at the exact right time. He'll have the shot at the right time when it's like it frees up a little bit of space for himself, and then just whips it in.
Yeah.
Like,
he shows his like footballing mind is fucking
for a 16-year-old,
yeah,
it's like
for his
crazy.
age is unreal. You know, he reminds me of a bit. It's actually Robin.
Little
Little bit.
I
He's
know
like,
he's a bit more two-footed though.
yeah. But like, I don't know, just reminds me a little bit of him. And I mean, I feel like as well, comparing like the breakout stars of old, like you look at Messi and the older ones, I feel like now in the modern day with just it's just the difference in football now. I feel like you're going to have less completely natural talent and more it's also a lot about physicality and yeah but that's just the game. It's just become a much bigger part of the game now, I think.
Yeah, well, there's like less individualism, isn't there?
Yeah, I think to be fair, maybe not. I don't think it's become less part of the game, but it's become more of a requirement to be good. To be good, you now pretty much, unless you're so good, I feel like you have to be at a certain physical level.
Yeah, I do think it depends on. I don't know, like you say that, but there's loads of players out there who aren't necessarily the strongest or the quickest or like.
I'm not necessarily saying strong or quick, just more like
Fit. Do you mean like stamina
fit.
wise and just being able to? Because I mean, you need at least one of the three, right? You need to be an absolute dog in terms of stamina. You need to be really quick or like have like a muscular kind of build.
Yeah.
But like stamina doesn't really seem to be that much of an issue for a lot of players. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean with the nutrition now,
yeah, a lot. Like they're all so fucking fit.
Yeah, and they're also and that's I think that's probably the biggest one. It's like you just have to be so professional now to get there
Yeah.
because everyone else is.
And someone will take your place like that. Like
Yeah,
football
yeah,
these days
exactly.
is fucking brutal.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
absolutely brutal. Like if you, I don't know, you fuck up, and then suddenly like the team's after a new player.
yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's true. You
I
get replaced. I mean, even if you're doing well, but you need
I
to be taken
mean,
to the next level.
look at Ramsdale for
Yeah,
example.
that's probably the biggest
It's the
example
biggest example
right now.
recently, but it's like he was one of the best keepers in the league, and Arteta is like, nah, we can do better. Get another, improve the keeper, and it's like at the time everyone's like, fuck, what's he doing? What's he doing? Why is he changing what's
Yeah,
not broken? But now you look at it, it's like Ray's one of the best keepers in the league.
yeah. No, it's true.
And
I think Ramsdale had everyone fooled,
a little
myself
bit, yeah,
slightly included.
yeah.
I think he made his erraticness made himself look better
Well,
because
it was almost like you see how sometimes like Pickford will
yeah,
make like a save, but because he's like quite small, he
mm,
almost makes it look so much better than it is because it's like,
exactly,
oh,
and he's quite
and
acrobatic. Whereas if
yeah,
Allison is making that save, it will look shit because he's just in the right position
yeah.
when he can make that save.
And don't get me
Yeah,
wrong, Pickford's a good keeper. I think Pickford's,
yeah, he is. I like Pickford.
but do you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like, oh,
Yeah,
he's outstretched hand and has to like fingertip it over
yeah,
to
and
make it.
I think Ramsdale to a bigger extent because I think it's probably Ramsdale's not a direct mistake like he gave the ball away or something like that, but his mistake just like it was kind of his positioning or like his timing or whatever it
Mm,
was, and then he'd make up for it, and he would make up for it, which is fair enough.
mm.
Uh, but I think that made him seem like he was better than he is, and Arteta he noticed it. The little cunt.
And
Yeah.
that's slight little dig there.
Mm.
But what was I going to say? Like it's times like that where I kind of remind myself that these coaches and people who are like involved within clubs, they know so much more about everything than
Yeah,
any of random people talking about it like us.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I do have to remind myself sometimes. I'm like, I can complain all I want about lack of transfers or something, but it's just not all, it's not that simple.
No, and you
It's
can
not,
complain about like what the manager's doing and what his tactics are, but you
yeah,
don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
yeah. And also like for your example, we can chat shit about Ange and be like, you should do this and you should do that. Like the guy knows, right? Surely
Yeah, he's not an idiot, and like,
he knows what he needs to do. Most likely, I like we don't know, but that's why it's just everyone thinks they know so much about it, including me sometimes.
no, me,
but,
no, yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
me too.
and that's why like I've got to keep reminding myself like I don't know that much about it comparatively to some of these elite coaches and elite
No,
footballing minds. Do you know what I mean?
exactly. It's like they've. I mean, a lot of these guys have been doing it 20 years, whether it be playing or coaching or whatever.
Or
And it's
both.
like, yeah, and it's like,
So all these sofa pundits just sitting
the
out here
sofa
just like
pundits
chatting shit.
who think they do a better job as manager. Like, come on, fucking hell. Yeah.
And that's why we're different, Frank.
We're different. We're different. We speak the truth here, guys.
Exactly. It's only the truth.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, should we move on to the transfers that have happened in the past week?
Yeah.
News broke out today. I think I just want to start on it because it's been really bothering me. Duran
Yeah.
to Al Nassr. It's been really bothering me, man.
Why is he
Can't lie.
going, man?
I mean, we know why he's going. He's getting paid
I
for £300
know,
a
but
week.
like, come on, you're already getting more than enough money than
I
you
know.
fucking need.
It's
He's
really.
what? He's what? 20?
He's
He's younger than
21.
us.
He's
He's fucking
21.
young. He's 21. Oh man, it's
It really
sad,
bothers
you know.
me because I want to
Yeah,
see him in the Prem. I really like him. I think
would
he's.
have been he would have been interesting at you, you know.
I would have loved him. I can't
You
lie.
know what?
I would
But
have
yeah,
loved him.
you were. I mean, I didn't think he was going to leave. At least in January, I thought maybe in the summer.
But it's just the problem is the Saudi money talks.
It does.
If like they're just offering you 80 million euros, 300 grand a week, Villa are like, you know what?
I mean, I see why Villa are taking it, because he's probably going to go anyway, unless they choose him over Watkins. But I don't necessarily think he's better than Watkins.
No, no.
But for him, I'm like, surely, like Saudi, they're still going to be there in 5 years. Like, go and don't take 300 grand a week. Go and get 100 grand a week at a proper fucking club.
Yeah, because I guess it's also tax free. Like, apparently.
No, it's true. It's true.
Like
I mean,
grand a week, tax free.
Thing is, that's nuts. But then, even say what you're getting 100 grand a week.
I know.
Just even say if the tax is
it's crazy. I can't lie.
Like even that is ridiculous, and you're getting pretty much all, like, you don't have to pay for anything. You're sorted.
Yeah,
and,
it is crazy.
And he would have probably had his pick of so many clubs in Europe.
Definitely. I mean, a 21-year-old striker who's kind of burst onto the scene in the Prem.
Yeah.
Got really desirable attributes. He's quick. He's massive. He's got good shot on him. He can head the ball. He can hold up play. He's got kind of
in the big games.
Yeah, and it's a real shame. It is a shame.
Yeah.
But I guess that being said, he could go there for 2 years and then come back. But it's also like you've been just playing against farmers for like 2 years.
It's also like when you're that age, I feel like these years are probably some of the most crucial in your career. You need
for development.
This is when you need to learn your trade, and to have a proper. I don't know, it's annoying. Has it been confirmed?
He's doing a medical, so I think it's pretty much confirmed. Which also means Watkins ain't going anywhere. But I didn't think. I think that was a bit kind of cheeky by us, you know.
Yeah.
Bidding just 60 mil for him, like thinking what Villa are going to sell them to us for like 60. I don't know. It's just a bit. It seems a bit like a lazy kind of. Bid.
No, I kind of agree. Should have been for Duran.
Yeah, I almost don't know, because Watkins would have been a instant. You know, he's going to do well.
No, I think Watkins would have been a better signing.
Watkins is because he's 29.
Can play off the wing. He would have, played him and Havertz. He would have been easy. Like, I feel like that sort of player is the one. Is the exact player.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, he would do really, really well for us. Because he's sharp. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's what we need. We need, and what I mean by that is like can shoot with both feet. Is shoot on sight kind of player that is gonna be a bit greedy at points and just test the keeper. But we kind of need that. We need someone who's going to finish their chances. And I really want to see Havertz play with a really clinical striker.
I think that's his ideal. He's not. I mean, he's not a striker. He's not an out and out number 9.
No, yeah, and we all know that. It's like
we all know, and like no, I agree. I think either with another striker or him playing in the false 9, provided you have a proper killer off the left.
Yeah, and then you've got like a good mixture.
Do both, a bit like Watkins. Isak could play that role a bit. Mane, that sort of player.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just we need to sign someone, and it almost just seemed like us bidding for him was like, oh fuck, we don't really know what to do, but we need to kind of seem like we're like trying to do something. Let's just like throw this bid. That's what it seems like to me, and it's like a weird one because like that Duran, like surely they're like kind of know Duran's going. They ain't gonna sell both of them, are they? Why the fuck what? So they're left with no striker.
Yeah, I don't mean, it's a weird bid. I wonder if it was a.
It's a weird one. I don't really know.
It was a media bid.
Yeah, like I'm also seeing that both of us are interested in Matthias Tell from Bayern Munich, which I mean, for you, I think it'd be depends. I think on loan for both of us, it would be two good deals.
Yeah.
I think in splashing like 50, 60 mil on a 19-year-old, I don't know.
No fucking way.
For you at this point, no. But for us at this point, we need someone who's going to hit the ground running like straight away. You know what you're getting. And I'm not sure he's going to be that guy, but I don't know.
I mean, from my point of view and from Tottenham point of view, that signing scares me because we've had so many of these young players that have just been shit. And we try and do some good business to bring him in. And I know he's meant to be very good, but like, I just don't know. It's a risk. I mean, I'd take a loan. I'd happily take a loan. A loan would be great, but I wouldn't go and splash big money on it.
Yeah, it's almost like you want to try before you buy with someone like that. I don't know.
At the end of the window as well, it's like, nah.
And I'm not sure, like, you've signed a lot of attackers. I almost think going and getting another midfielder or defender is your priority.
I agree. Get a defensive mid. That's who we urgently need.
Yeah, you honestly need someone like fucking Rice or someone who can just sit there and just break up play and allow others to play.
Or Rodri or just someone.
Well, an elite CDM. That's what you need, basically.
Yeah, that's basically what we need. We've got our wonder kid centre back coming in the summer.
Oh, the Croatian guy.
Yeah, highest scoring defender in Europe, I
think. Decent.
Yeah, he's actually meant to be really good.
Yeah, but in what league is he playing in? Do you know what I mean?
In the Croatian league.
Yeah,
or the Serbian league. Don't know. But we'll see. I reckon I've got.
Yeah, it's hard to say with them sort of players because we're also been heavily linked with this Norwegian 18-year-old called Sverre Naipan, and he's playing for Rosenborg in the Norwegian league. Are they Norwegian? Norwegian?
Huh?
Rosenborg? They're Norwegian, aren't they?
They're Norwegian or Danish?
It's one of the Scandi, but anyway, like I was watching some clips of him, and like obviously clips make any player look really good, and he did look quite good. But apparently, we're quite close to doing sealing that.
For January now or for the summer?
For now, I think, but it's almost like that's not what it is. That's for the future.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be an option.
What position?
Cam. Kind of like he's like Odegaard. He's been really like, he's been like talking to Odegaard and stuff like that. So that could happen. But
Odegaard grooming him.
Exactly. He's giving him money.
Yeah. I bet he's come over to London, and stayed with Odegaard.
Has he? Yeah. Okay. We're back. And I mean, we kind of feel like it's kind of already been discussed by everyone on the fucking internet, but we should probably have a little chat about the controversial red card on the weekend and the reactions from Arsenal fans and from everyone else. I mean, it's talking about the refs again and the officiating again. And I'm just sick of having to feeling like we have to talk about them.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, they fucked up. It was never a raise.
No.
Yeah. And they've you got the appeal.
Yeah.
Sadly. Yeah. But yeah.
It was a poor decision, but I think what angers people the most is the fact that what's VAR there to do, right?
Like, no, I agree.
Why the fuck how are they not overturning it?
I agree.
What's the point? Like they're scared because Mark Oliver's like considered like the best. What they don't want to disagree with him? I don't know. It makes no sense to me. It's like I don't mind.
You know what?
You can get it wrong, but
I don't think it was that. I think they just I actually don't know what they thought. I don't think they fucked up. As in, like, I don't think they were like I think they meant to not. I think they just in the studio would at the time thought that's a red. I mean, I don't know how they thought that, and that's stupid.
That's what I mean, but like these are professional refs.
No, I know, it's stupid.
Even like the most Arsenal hater people, like the most biased people, like no one saying that's a red. No one.
Yeah. No, it was never red.
And yeah, I think I'll go on to a lot of Arsenal fans do, not a lot, but some Arsenal fans think there is like
a lot.
It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Though.
It is a lot. It is a lot. It's every single Arsenal fan, 90% of the Arsenal fans on social media.
But that's people on social media. That's not every Arsenal fan. You can't categorize every Arsenal fan just because you see it in the comments on social media.
A lot of Arsenal fans. A lot of Arsenal fans.
But we have had some fucking awful decisions given against us.
Not that many. Name them.
All the fucking not all the red cards, but the Rice red card.
Red card.
It's not a fucking red card though.
It was a red card. It was 2 yellows, and the second yellow.
But it's also this thing of like, okay, we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna start booking people for delaying the restart and kicking the ball away. Oh, but you stop it after a week.
I get it's inconsistent.
Stop it after 5 games,
it was still a red at the time. At the time, and by the rules, it's still a red. You can't.
But they weren't giving it to anyone else. This is what I mean. No one else got sent off.
I think
for doing that. No one else got sent. No one was getting booked.
If you're gonna play the dark arts, you got to
allow it.
Live by the sword, you die by it.
I'm just saying. I don't think there's an agenda against us at all. I don't think there is. But it just seems like some of the really bad decisions this season have just gone against us.
I feel like your fans,
and there's a lot riding on it. I think this is why people get so irate. There's a lot riding on our season. We're in a fucking title race, and because if we don't win that game against Wolves, I mean, if you think the outcry was bad if we won, imagine if we didn't.
No, I see that, but I feel like because there's a lot riding on it, any decision that goes against you, you guys rein in on it, and any decision that goes for you, you just don't even notice it. Like you look at the one against us.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. I don't think you've had any more. I don't think you've had any more bad decisions go against you than any other team.
Yeah, but we've probably had the most red cards in the league, no?
That's because you're the dirtiest team.
No, but we're not the dirtiest team in the league. That's just some narrative. That's just some narrative.
I think you are.
How are we the dirtiest team in the league?
You waste the most time on the corners. Like I'm not saying it's your fault, because if you can get away with it, you do it. But it's a fucking dirty tactic. You're completely impeding the players, and I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming
a fucking corner.
I'm not saying it's bad that you're dirty. I'm just saying I think you're the dirtiest team in the league. I mean,
but you're look at Mourinho's
Porto. No. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You look at Mourinho's Chelsea, Mourinho's Porto, fucking dirty as shit. But they were fucking unreal. I'm not saying dirty is necessarily a bad thing, but I think you lot should own it. You are the dirt. Don't try it. Like I don't think you lot can't try and have it both ways. You're dirty, but it's not a bad thing.
The 3 of the 4 red cards this season is like not even us being dirty. It's just like inconsistent decisions. Like the ref booking us, sending Rice off for a second yellow for that, but he didn't book João Pedro in the same match for lumping the ball. Like I remember this stuff, and it's like it's the inconsistencies of just like, and Doku kicking the ball away in this exact same game, not getting
that was different.
No. He kicked the ball away. He kicked the ball away.
But he was kicking it back. The ref was he was in tune with the ref. He wasn't deliberately delaying it.
Like I know, like Trossard was silly for doing it, but it was like 1.2 seconds after the whistle had blown.
It was.
You know what I mean? It's not like. It's the same ref who last year didn't send Kovacic off because he said after, he was like, I didn't want to ruin the game.
Yeah, that's stupid.
But do you know what I mean? Like that's bad, isn't it? Do you not think that's bad?
Stupid, but no, I agree that's bad.
And like when like all these, when you add all these things up,
but you're not factoring. But I feel like Arsenal fans, you don't factor in the decisions that go for you, and the other bad decisions that other teams have go against them. Like you see Wolves. Wolves were on the end of. Wolves have probably been the most hard done by.
Yeah, last season.
Last season, but still, and it's like.
But they were complaining though. They were fucking complaining.
No, they were. They were.
Let's not get.
They were
get twisted. Like Arsenal fans are the only people who complain.
No, it's true. It's true. But I feel like you complain when I don't think there's been any more bad decisions gone against you than any other team.
But it's been more this season than
I can only think of. I can only think of
big decisions though. It's like big decisions that cost points.
I can only think of one actual, and I'm trying to take bias out of it. I can only think of one actual decision this season gone against you that I actually think is a completely wrong decision, which is the Lewis Skelly red card. I think every other decision I don't think has been a completely wrong decision, and I think on a lot, like not necessarily a lot, but a fair few of your goals have been borderline fouls, the corners. I think you've gotten away with a lot there. And again, I'm not blaming you lot. Fair play.
That'd be soft, though. Do you not think?
Not so. I don't. I think some of them, yeah, but there's some where you literally, the keeper can't move. And I get the keeper's
got to be stronger.
But I think the way you do it, you just it's because it's the way you do it, and it's clever because it's very much bending the rules. But you are running into. It's like you're not just blocking; you're actually running into them.
Yeah,
and for example, you got the decision against us, the corner.
Yeah. No, like we get some, and we do some. Of course, we do.
So I think I think Arsenal fans are just unjustly complaining.
Arsenal fans are. Do you think?
Yeah.
But it's the red cards. It's not like the fouls and it's like it's the inconsistencies. That's it.
No, I agree. I agree.
And like we've been talking about it for so long. It's just the inconsistencies. You can't like send, and I think it feels like to a lot of people that Arsenal players are getting bookings or sending offs for something that like happens every week, but nothing's being given. And then like, I know, and then you could say, all right, the ref's made a mistake, or the ref is like extremely harsh. Like that Rice yellow card is extremely harsh. It is, because I'm not being funny, right? If that was a Spurs player who did that, you would not have the same tune. And if it was Trossard, if it was Maddison who'd kick the ball away like that, like Trossard, you would not have the same tune.
I mean, the Trossard one, I don't complain. The Rice one, I think you can complain, but I think you should focus as much blame on the ref as you should on Rice. Rice should never. Right, that was stupid from Rice.
Oh, but it's like a fucking like toe.
No matter what it is, it's stupid from him. It is though. You have to admit that you're on a yellow and you disrupt the play like that. It's stupid.
Yeah,
no matter what way you look, whatever way you look at it, it's still stupid from him. It is. Whether it's a red, whether it's a second yellow or not, it's still stupid. You don't fuck around on a yellow.
But you see, but the point I'm trying to make is you see players do shit like that every single week and not get booked. And you see players kick the ball away every single week and they're not getting booked anymore. Why? Because they've stopped it, because they've realised, oh no, we can't do that anymore because there's just so many fucking yellow cards. And like we've lost points. Well, it's easy, you can't really say that, but like seemingly we've lost points because of these like harsh decisions that are no longer being given. Like I mean, I can't really say it because you don't know what would happen, but we probably beat Brighton if Rice don't get sent off. Yeah, like I can't say that, but probably. And
I wouldn't go far as that because they wouldn't necessarily say that, but
No, but do you know what I mean?
theoretically, you're at a massive disadvantage.
We were 1-0 up at the time, 60 minutes gone, and kind of in control of the game. Like, obviously, you don't know.
I don't know if you were in control of the game. Second half, they came out flying.
But like, same with the City, right? We were 2-1 up. I'm not saying we were cruising, because of course we weren't, but like 2-1 defending 11 men, and we were kind of forced to do the fucking part of the bus thing that we got absolutely slated for.
Yeah, rightfully.
What do you mean rightfully?
No, you know, like I can see
my point though.
Where I can see some of where you're coming from, but I think Arsenal fans need to just take it.
I'm not saying that there's a referee agenda or there's corruption.
Yeah, and I'm not directing this at you, but just generally, I think Arsenal fans need to fucking take it, except that they've maybe had a couple harsh things gone against them, but you've also had a few harsh ones go for you.
Yeah,
and other teams have had the exact same. And I don't think there's any more for you than any other team.
Yeah, I think we've had some bad luck, more so than other teams, I think, this season.
I would disagree on that, and I think you being dirty is also at fault here.
I'd have to kind of, but like what? But why? But us being dirty, does that really mean like we've got to give them like bullshit decisions? Like, do you know what I mean?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you're at you trying to time waste on many different occasions gives you a lot more of a chance for getting yellow cards. And I think, I mean, just by fact, if you can get a yellow card for time wasting, and you time waste more, you're gonna get more yellow cards.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I don't know. Whatever.
I hear what you're saying.
You hear my point, though. It's just like
I hear the point, but I don't think you've had any more than other teams, and I think it would actually better you, and not you, but better the club if your fans just shut up.
No, the thing is, I actually kind of agree.
Yeah,
I kind of agree that like people need to stop saying stuff like, yeah, there's corruption, the refs are against us and everything, because you could, as you said, right, every team in the league has had some bad decisions go against them this season. But some matter more than others, I think. Yeah. And when because the position we're in, right, and the fact also City aren't doing as well, I think that's another reason why people are getting really, really irate about it, because it's like, I think a lot of us feel like we should be like where Liverpool are. We should be doing, but we're not. I'm not. It's because we haven't been as good as Liverpool. I'm not saying, but like theoretically, if things have gone a little bit more our way, we should be where Liverpool are. Do you know what I mean?
I see what you're saying, and I think with that, I think as a club, you just need to take responsibility for not being as good. I mean, it's what you just said. It's like the reason you're not there is because you're not as good. And I think once you take responsibility of that, that's when you will move forward.
Yeah, no, I'd have to agree with that.
Background therapy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd have to agree with that. Like, I'm not trying to say that it's just been these decisions that have cost us, and it's just been these injuries that have cost us, because of course it hasn't. Doesn't help though, does it?
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Like I think when you've got your best attacker out and you've had your captain out for large periods of time, like, it doesn't help.
No, it doesn't help.
And you know this the most. You've got your two best
Yeah.
centre backs out, and you're on a fucking relegation battle. It doesn't
I know.
help, does it?
No, it's
Like,
fucking
you
shit.
can't blame it, but it doesn't help.
Yeah. But like, no, I agree.
And if like
And
if Salah was out for Liverpool, they would not be doing as well, would they?
No, I agree, and I think injuries you can blame more than decisions. I think decisions are not a factor at all, if I'm being honest. But injuries, I'll give you injuries. I think injuries have definitely affected your season, but I think the decisions are completely invalid. Personally,
yeah, I'd have to. We're gonna have to agree to disagree. I don't think they've completely factored like our position in the table, but it has affected games.
it has. I just don't think you've had any more bad decisions than anyone else. It's more of that for me.
It's the high-profile decisions, though. They're high-profile.
Are they that high profile?
The Miles Skelly one is because everyone's going on about it.
Well, yeah, but that's just because it was wrong.
And the Rice one was high-profile, wasn't it? Because it's retarded. Because it's stupid. Do you know what I mean? And the Trossard one wasn't as high-profile, but it was like you see players not. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, we're going around in circles, so let's move on.
Yeah.
You get my point. I understand your point, and let's just move on because we're just going to go around in circles.
Yeah, no, it's true. So let's make a team of animals. Let's go.
To be fair, I was getting a bit irate, so let's
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good.
In goal, who's in goal? An octopus. Realistically, you have a massive fucking octopus in goal.
Should be a giant octopus.
Or giant squid.
I like an octopus has more control over its tentacles.
Yeah, but it's too small. Imagine if it's a full-size goal.
No, giant octopus.
That's not a thing.
It is a thing.
Giant octopus. There's no.
I mean, they're not.
They're not that big, though. Do you know what I mean? Like a giant
that's
squid, you could just like have it in goal, and it could like kind of take up the whole goal.
No, that's true. But then we could have a blue whale in there. You know what I mean?
Good idea, actually.
Yeah. No. Shoot, I feel like.
Was it all relative? Like everyone.
I feel like it's got to be a bit relative.
Okay, so let's say all the people were like human size.
Yeah, human size, and like a blue whale would be like a 7 foot person because they're fucking massive.
Yeah, like it's relative. So like an octopus could be like 6 foot maybe, but it's got 8 tentacles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I would vote octopus. I think. It's
I'll back octopus. Centre backs. I feel like you got to have like a giraffe for the height.
You could do a giraffe. I feel like you know what, a giraffe, and they can play dirty with their kicks.
Yeah, so like you have like a fuck off massive giraffe who's like what 15 foot.
Yeah.
A cheat code from corners.
Yeah, no, it's true. No, I'll back a giraffe.
And maybe a bruiser next to him.
Could have a gorilla in there.
Could have a gorilla because they'll be like the enforcer.
Yeah.
Or a rhino.
I feel like a rhino.
Bit too immobile, maybe.
Yeah, I think a gorilla's slightly better. Then you have the bruiser. And you have the tall, sneaky one, the giraffe.
Yeah, like the cunning kind of like.
Yeah.
I quite like and gorilla would be like the captain.
Yeah.
Kind of no fucking nonsense, like
a little bit like Terry and Carvalho. A little bit.
Yeah.
But Terry is less of a gorilla.
Van Dijk and Matip.
Yeah. Puyol and PK.
Exactly. It's balance.
Yeah.
Right back, left back. I guess it doesn't really matter, but the fullbacks.
Yeah, I think. I mean, you could do like a horse on one side and then a slightly.
I feel like you got the horse somewhere else.
What, horse in the middle, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like you'd have to have a horse in the centre mid.
Yeah,
as an engine room.
Yeah, no, I see that.
Could do like a. I mean,
I wouldn't mind a little gazelle.
Oh, because they're quick, aren't they?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a gazelle on one of them, and then a slightly more. Yeah, I'd quite like a gazelle.
What about like a hippo? I know that's a bit chunky, but they're quick. Could be like a kunya. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't have much. They don't have much agility though. It's the only thing.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, you can zigzag and very easily
Or
get
like
away.
a snake or something. I mean, they're
Ooh,
not that quick, but like they've got like long limbs and probably be quite good in the
yeah.
tackle.
You know what? A black mamba's quick, and they're actually a
But
decent size,
yeah, because I guess it's all
and
relative. It's all relative.
they're highly venomous. So you
Yeah.
can take out one of the other two. Uh, I
Like a
wouldn't mind
black
it, but
mamba.
yeah. I feel like black mamba's better left back.
Left
I don't
back,
know.
it seems more left-footed.
Yeah.
Do you not think could you do a king cobra or something, or like a
I feel like a
different
black
type of
mamba's.
snake? A
Yeah, I feel
black
like a black
snake.
mamba's better because it's quicker
Yeah,
than a cobra. I think a black mamba can get up to either 40 kilometers an hour or miles an hour. I can't remember which.
it's not going to be running 40 miles an hour, is it? Surely.
Maybe 40 kilometers an hour. They can go
40,
quick.
40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know.
No, or was it 10? Or was it 10?
That's quite a big difference.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of yeah.
Okay, I'll back that. So what? A gazelle right back.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I quite like that because they're
Yeah,
really quick and they've got stamina.
yeah. Unless you
Got
went for
like
a cheat, unless you went for a cheater, right? But
you need more stamina, I think,
yeah, that's true.
because
That's
you need
true.
to be
Actually,
bombing
yeah,
up and down.
yeah.
You need more
No,
stamina.
I
Because
agree.
we could have maybe a cheetah or a really quick thing like up higher up
Yeah,
the
that's
pitch.
true. That's true. In short bursts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I back a gazelle. I like that.
Yeah. All right. No, I like that back line.
Midfield, we're doing 4-3-3.
I think 4-3-3 is good.
4-3-3. I mean, my first thing as a CDM was a crocodile.
Yeah, snapping. Yeah.
Nasty in the
Yeah.
tackle, and like
Yeah. What type of crocodile? I feel like we should specify.
it's gonna have to be a big fucking saltwater croc.
See, I was thinking about that, but I was also like, is that too big? Do you want a little bit more movement?
Yeah, because they need to. I guess they do need to be like quick on the ball.
Yeah.
But they are
I was
quite
potentially
quick though.
yeah, they are. I was also maybe thinking of a Nile crocodile.
But aren't they massive as well?
They're pretty big, not quite. You know what? Is it the Cuban? I don't know if they're technically called the Cuban crocodile.
There's alligators as well.
There's alligators as well.
It's
But
like I don't
there's
really know
one
the
crocodile
difference.
that's
But
so quick.
a caiman, but they're like a lot smaller.
No. They're smaller. I think it might be the Cuban crocodile. There's one specific type that's very quick. But yeah.
I mean, we don't have to have a crocodile. We could try thinking.
I mean, there's a few odds. I was also potentially thinking a bear.
Ooh,
Yeah,
bear could be quite good.
bear could be quite good.
A bear could have been quite good at centre back as well.
Yeah, it's true. You know.
I quite bear because I mean, if you want something to protect the back line, a bear would do a good job.
Yeah, it's true. I feel like I almost prefer gorilla. Actually, no, maybe not. Maybe a gorilla in CDM. Gorilla holding. Bear
Yeah. I don't know. There's not because gorilla's probably quicker than a bear, a bit more agile.
Yeah.
Are they? No, I don't know. Bears are. Depends what type of bear we're talking. We're talking like a polar bear or like a grizzly.
It's got to be polar or grizzly. I feel like.
Oof. I think if it's a polar, then it's going to be a centre back.
Yeah, polar's centre back.
But a grizzly could maybe be a CDM.
Yeah, grizzly holding could be.
But a grizzly bear holding, I think that could work.
I think that could work. Yeah.
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 Go for that. Grizzly bear is grizzly bear CDM.
And then what? I feel like a horse.
I think a horse in the middle as the 8, box to box.
Yeah, I think that's
that would do. He'd do a really good job.
kind of that's a fan favorite kind of.
He's the captain, or is the bear might maybe the captain. No, Gorilla's the
Gorilla. I think Gorilla Captain Horse is the fan favorite, and
yeah.
It's just
He's like the workhorse.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
the engine.
yeah,
He's the engine in midfield,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he's up and down, up and down, up and down.
yeah.
Next to him, we need like a. My first thought was like an eagle,
Yeah, I could
like
see an eagle.
a beady eye, like someone with good vision, like
Yeah,
quick and vision.
yeah. You know what? I also did spring to mind was a fox, like some sort of fox, like a bit of a sly, yeah, sly fox in the middle.
Yeah, but we could have someone like a bit quite graceful. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like a
yeah. I mean, I guess they are playing in the 10.
yeah, because they're going to have the De Bruyne role, Odegaard role.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? The creative spark.
yeah,
So
yeah.
who's creative? Like, what would do creative? Depends what type of team we're. Depends who the manager is.
That's
and how
true.
we're playing.
Yeah, that's true. I'd say let's go creative. Let's go for creative. I feel like we've got a lot of
Got a lot of muscle and
muscle and
physicality.
Yeah, yeah. So I reckon we go for we need a bit of a creative flair.
Yeah, I mean, like a bald eagle, like a big kind of graceful, beautiful eagle.
Yeah.
That could work. I don't know, or
Eagle could be good. Well,
because it's got bite as well, but it's like graceful. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was even thinking like, yeah, what's another graceful? An owl. I was potentially thinking an owl.
Ooh,
Yeah, an owl could be interesting, maybe.
because they've got like good vision.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. Still not sure if it's quite right. What ones are there? What else could we have? Don't know. Yeah.
I think a bird of some sort do quite well.
Yeah, I think a bird. Yeah.
I mean, I was back an owl, like quite little,
Yeah.
smooth on the ball.
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, let's do an owl.
Yeah, and because can't they turn their head like 360 degrees?
Yeah, that's true. They got the vision.
So they've got like some mad vision.
Yeah,
and like
they'll be checking.
They've still got like a quite a sharp beak, so they've got like a little bit of bite.
Yeah. No, I like that. Okay, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
All right, front three.
Got to have a cheetah on the right, or I think on the right.
Right, I feel more like they'd be better on the right.
On the left, maybe, because I feel like left wingers are quite often like the running behind.
Yeah, but I feel like a cheat wouldn't be as good as cutting in.
Maybe not.
Like if they're running in behind,
he'd be direct. He'd be direct,
exactly.
wouldn't he? Yeah. So on the right,
like they're in behind, but direct. And then on the left, I feel like it should be someone who maybe not running in behind, but they're definitely coming
a bit
inside.
More. They're a bit more creative and a bit more.
Yeah.
Like that. So cheetah on the right and Oh, I mean, you could have like another big cat or bird or lizard of some sort.
Yeah. Snow leopard could be interesting.
Ooh,
or jaguar.
Jaguars are fucking nasty.
Interesting, yeah.
I almost think they'd be better up top.
Yeah, mate. Actually, yeah. You know what's sprung to mind? Is actually a bat.
Ooh.
Could a bat do a bit of damage on the left?
It'd have to. Yeah, you know what? A bat
could be interesting. I mean, that's an option. It's an option
because they need to have like they need speed and they need
we haven't thought about insects either yet.
Gracefulness, like a praying mantis. I feel like that's.
I feel like they're better in the middle. That could have actually been a good shout for in midfield. You know?
Yeah.
Even CDM actually. Yeah.
A butterfly.
Nah, too
fragile.
Not gonna have end product.
Yeah. Spider.
Oh, don't. Can't have any of them in the team. Fuck that. What about in the sea? A sea creature.
Oh, like an orca.
Ooh.
maybe a bit too big, but maybe like a
they'd be actually a great midfielder. Actually,
yeah,
again,
like a
with
swordfish.
intelligence. Swordfish could be interesting. Even a little what's something
Turtle.
quick. That's intelligent. That's gonna
A
or
dolphin.
maybe not.
How
Yeah,
about a dolphin?
Dolphin could be good.
Because they're smart. They'll be creative. They're still quite nippy,
Yeah, yeah.
and they're known for their creativeness.
Yeah, yeah. Who I did just think of as well is a narwhal because I feel like they're not going to be in the game that often, but when they're there, they're fucked. They're on it. They're scoring. Like they know how to stay in the game, but turn up when it matters. I feel like
You think?
in terms of
You think
it's
that,
it's a tough survival. It's a tough survival in the cold conditions.
True.
That when they yeah. I've got a great set piece coach. But we'll get onto that. Yeah.
I mean, I'd back a narwhal with something a bit different.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think? I mean, do you think a narwhal would be?
I mean, they're quite similar to a dolphin, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're smart though. I don't know, but I quite like their really long spike.
Yeah.
That could do some damage.
Back post. Back post headers. Yeah.
Back post header, like just get in the fucking way, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then up top, it's
Jaguar.
A jaguar or a lion, probably.
Yeah. I think I'd rather a jaguar. I feel like they're more all round.
Yeah. Like I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of like someone like Drogba, something like just kind of really powerful and aggressive and just kind of you wouldn't want to mess with a jaguar. Oh my god, if I saw one, I'd be absolutely shitting myself.
I think they have the most powerful bite of all the big cats.
I wouldn't be surprised. They are like mean.
Yeah,
they're fucking horrible.
Yeah. It's like just proper jungle.
Yeah,
like proper jungle cats. Yeah,
I like that. So go through it. What was it? So octopus in goal with giraffe and gorilla at centre back, a gazelle at right back, and a black mamba at left back.
Yeah,
in the middle, we've got a bear, a horse, and an owl. On the right, we have a cheetah. On the left, we have a narwhal, and up front, we've got a jaguar. All right, who's the manager? Who's the set piece coach? And who's the assistant coach? And who's the super sub?
Yeah, okay. So I've set piece coach just so I've got it forefront of my mind. Penguin.
I'll back it.
They know what's up.
So who's the coach?
Could do Arteta.
Yeah, he's an animal. He's in the game. He's an animal.
He'd be a good coach. He's got a good public image.
Like a panda or like.
Ooh, but I feel like they're
a bit. Lessing's a bit lazy, aren't they?
Yeah.
A dog? Is that a bit boring?
A bit boring, I think, but good. I mean, probably is the best shout of it.
A swan.
I hate swans with a passion. Sorry, but I do. They think they're sick and they're just mean.
Yeah.
I try and talk to them and they chase me. Not to be a weirdo, but yeah.
Mate cup's leaking. That's so jarring.
Oh shit! Out the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh shit. To be fair, you're in the right place to buy a new one at least.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get a new one?
I might have to after this. I don't know if I've just got too much stuff in it.
Yeah. To be fair, they can, because the bottom is connected.
Yeah. Anyway, manager. Oh, fuck, I don't know. I know for super sub, I reckon a Komodo dragon off the bench.
Yeah, I really like that.
Komodo dragon off the bench.
Yeah.
And I don't know, an elephant as the coach.
Yeah, you know what?
They've got a good public image.
Yeah, good public image.
And I feel like a lot of coaches are quite big
and very smart.
Yeah, smart. got a long lifespan. So it could be a bit like Sir Alex, kind of like there for a while.
I really like that.
An assistant coach.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe a Wolf.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, I don't mind that.
The kind of the. Yeah, I feel like a Wolf.
I back that. Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, good
team.
Yeah, good team. Nice.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed that actually. That was
that's quite fun.
Yeah. So I've only got 1 minute left on this call, so I'll probably wrap up there.
It's good. It was a good podcast.
Yeah.
That's why they say we're the best.
Exactly. Really, really, really productive. So much talked about so much.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching. Tune in to the next episode.
Yeah.
See you next time. See you next time.